Morning. It is Tuesday, October 5th. It was 11:11 when I started, and it's 11:12. We went for a walk. All of a sudden, I looked at the clock. I was like, it's 11:09. It's 8:09 because I'm in beautiful, fancy Petaluma, where someone won. Apparently, someone asked me, they go, hey, did you buy a Powerball ticket by any chance last night at a grocery? And I said, no. They said, well, somebody did, and they won $700 million. And you did? That would have been fun, huh, doggies? We should have done that last night. We could have walked. I have bedhead today. I have bedhead dog walking hair. Can't find my brush. Need to get a new brush, I guess. Or just whatever, doesn't matter. We're just hanging out here at the house, and I am happy that I'm here. Lee Cooper, check it out. Lee Cooper. I have on the shirt that Lee Cooper sent me. It says, she believed she could do anything, but her dog was asleep on her lap. So she didn't. But I got cold, so I put on this jacket. Thank you for being here. I do, and now that I'm dreaming about bears, it's all happening. Wandering Wednesday. Wow, is it Meandering Monday? Well, Meandering Monday was like, we had the Facebook blackout live on 11:11 with Jenna. It was happening on the show. It blipped out, and then it blipped out, and I even wrote a note that said, sorry everybody, I don't know what's going on, but it never posted. So how exciting was that? We were part of, I thought at first maybe they got mad because there's over 1,000 live shows on Facebook. I mean, I thought it was something that not that I caused the whole Facebook thing to stop, but I was joking like, well, they must be mad at me for having so much stuff on there, so much content. But I'm editing in the privacy right now, and it's public now. Anyway, yeah, I survived. Got a lot done. I do a lot on Facebook. I do a lot on Instagram, and WhatsApp was out too. So I had clients I couldn't get a hold of. We ended up emailing. I mean, I got means. Yes. Oh, I do. Always ready for a hike. Totally. Very smart man. But I have a very smart woman about to jump on tonight. Andy and Shauna. Tomorrow morning. Wandering Wednesday. Tomorrow night. Rob Morocco. He's going to put up some commercials that he's created for 11:11 with Jenna. And the rest of the week continues. But right now, right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, Patti Loman. She's going to be all pretty, and there she is. Tips with Patti. Hi there.
Hi, Annie. How are you? Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Patti Loman.
Yeah, it's been a crazy morning, that's for sure already.
Having photos done. Hello, Mama Grace.
Hi, Mama Grace. How are you?
So
yes, the photos are in process, except my room's a mess yet. I have to hurry up. What's that?
We'll do a quick hit.
I had a really hard time finding you this morning again. I get a notice that you're on, and then it goes to this pink box that says all kinds of words and gibberish, and you're not there. And then I waited and waited and waited, and you didn't give me another notification. So I had to start scrolling down and see where you were. And finally I found it, and I just got lucky, and something is definitely screwed up with everything. So I
Did
don't
you
know.
do you ever you turn everything off and restart?
Uh, I usually just restart my phone and that sets everything back up, you know.
I did that even yesterday. Hey, kids. Woo! Party over here. Uh-oh,
Yes,
someone's
I've been listening to all this snoring going on over there.
Lily and Pearl. That's not your toy. That's not your toy, young lady. Hold on, let me go get. They're fine. Well, yesterday, like, I mean, during the show, everything pachoom, 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 blacked out. But I just turn everything off when that happens. My laptop, my phone, my iPad, whatever. I even turn the Wi-Fi off and then turn it back on.
Yeah, yeah, I'll have to do something. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, there definitely still wonky stuff going on. Excuse me for a
Yeah.
moment. In my cool T-shirt, I'm gonna pick up this dog. Well, so tell people what's going on at your house if you don't mind. Come here.
It's being photographed to be relisted, so I have to call the one company, and then it's going back on the market. So we're just trying to get everything ready. It's been extremely difficult, and yesterday I had to spend the day with my granddaughter at the orthodontist, so that was a day that I actually hi there. Hello. Hello. Is this Benny and the Jets?
This is Benny. Benny and the Jets. Benny. Benny.
Yeah, so it's just very chaotic here right now.
Hi, everybody. My name's Benicia.
Oh, how pretty.
I talk in my sleeps.
She's not happy.
You got mail.
She was very happy. She wanted to go back and play where she was at. She was
Oh.
not, she's a chatterbox at night.
I heard her last night. I heard her.
You
Yeah.
heard her snoring.
Okay.
Did you hear her chatting?
I thought she was at 11 o'clock at night. I thought she was.
3 a.m. She's like, coo.
Oh, really?
Woo,
She's
woo.
having lots of dreams.
Yeah, we both did. I had a dream. Second night in a row, I've had dreams with bears.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, I looked it up and I read about it and I posted the one thing that came up a couple of different places. When you dream about bears, it signifies power, inner strength, a strong sense of intuition, and independence, freedom of thoughts and expression. Sometimes the dream theme also denotes the untamed and wild self of the dreamer. The bear represents your inner strength and mental toughness to fight adversities in life.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll take
I wish I was dreaming of bears.
Well.
Oh, well. So you're not in the kitchen. I'm not in the kitchen. This is not a cooking day.
Well, getting things set up to cook at 8 a.m. is kind of
Hasn't
been my vibe lately.
And I can't mess up anything because they're going to photograph it and everything's polished and clean and ready. And
How many
I'm
photographers? How many photographers?
Just one, and the realtor. Yeah. But I don't know what they're going to do. I'm sure it's a large property. They have to go and take care of a lot of pictures. So
That's why I wondered if there was more than one person shooting.
I don't think so. I don't think they want to spend the money for more than one photographer. Who knows? Not my issue. I can't deal with it. I got enough of my own.
It's not your monkeys.
No, usually I say it doesn't concern me. That's what my sister says. Just doesn't concern me. Or just doesn't concern you or me, whatever the appropriate pronoun is.
All of a and I wish I had gluten-free flour so I could make pancakes, but I don't have any pancakes.
Oh, I have some here.
Gluten-free pancake mix?
Yeah.
You do? Well, how would you make your pancakes if you made pancakes? What's the extra thing you put
You
in your
mean with
pancakes?
gluten free?
With anything. If you were to
Oh,
make
with
pancakes,
pancake. My extra thing is vanilla. I put vanilla. The kids don't even know it, and they always say my pancakes are the best. So that's what I do. Vanilla.
I
They
put
love them.
I put cinnamon. Sometimes I put vanilla in, but I also put a little bit of soda water in.
No, none of that.
They puff
Yeah,
up.
yeah. No cinnamon either. They're not big on that too much, but they probably wouldn't even taste it. So,
You just put a bunch of syrup on.
yeah, just put a bunch in and be done with it.
Do you put the
Uh,
fruit in the pancake or on top?
do I
Or
do what?
do you put fruit in your pancakes?
No, no, that goes on top. The kids like my one granddaughter wants Nutella. My, oh, Macy, oh, uh, and then the other one's like strawberries and whipped cream. So,
Ooh.
yep,
How about April?
yep. Whenever we go out, they got to order waffles with strawberries and whipped cream.
I've actually put stout in a pancake mix
That's
before.
what you said. Yeah.
Stout.
That's
No, I said soda water, but I
No,
put
you said stout before. I heard you say you put stout in sometimes. Because I remember, because I don't like stout.
I've given that secret away. Well,
Yes, you have. Sorry, girlfriend. There's no more secrets.
I I was at a cheese I went on a cheese tour this weekend.
Oh, nice.
And part of the way, because hay has gotten so expensive and there's not a lot of grass for the cows to eat, they get the spent grains from particular breweries. And the cows eat it. And so I bought some beer, actually some stout, from a particular brewery that they make their cheese from, and I'm going to do a little cheese and stout tasting with
Oh,
the
that'll be
cheese
nice.
made
That'll
at
be nice.
the creamery,
Right,
the spent grain with the stout.
right. Well, that's very interesting.
Food experiences.
Absolutely. Yeah, if
What's your
there's
favorite
any,
thing to cook? If you were to cook something, if I said, Patty, make me your most favorite dish, what would it be?
um, my most favorite dish.
Yours, not what everybody else loves, but yours.
No, it would be mine. It would be my mom's from scratch uh, spaghetti sauce and meatballs and mustacholis. That's what we have. Yeah, that's our favorite dish.
Round of applause.
That's my mom's. Yeah,
Yeah. What
yeah.
was your mom's name?
Lena, Lena.
Lena. And Lena grew up in
Independence, Louisiana, and then New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New
No.
Orleans.
Mama Grace is having waffles tomorrow, but yeah, we're not whipped cream people.
Yeah, I'm not whipped cream on my stuff either. No, not that kind of stuff. It's sweet enough.
Yeah, I've never been a whipped. I guess I think you develop certain tastes based on family and what people. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like whipped cream. Mama Grace doesn't like tomatoes. Mama Grace doesn't like whipped cream.
Well, they're kids. They love whipped cream.
Do you do the spray kind, or do you
Uh,
make it?
uh, I don't have any of it, but when I do, I prefer homemade whipped cream. My daughter has the ready whip stuff or whatever it is.
Is that the spray one?
Yeah, yeah. Somehow or another, years ago when they were little, their father decided to shoot it in their mouth. So they thought it was great. So every once in a while they shoot it in their mouth. I can't stand that because it's like your mouth is too close to that nozzle. Get that away.
Oh, you mean they don't have their own separate, they need their own separate bottles. their own
Oh,
separate.
God help us. They're wild enough sometimes as it is. They don't need any more sugar. I just had them all. I had all three of them since Friday night. They went home Sunday afternoon. I just died Sunday night. I was done for.
What did you guys do?
What?
What did you guys do?
Well, I had to pick them up Friday after I did a big clean out. So on Friday. So I was already tired. Then I picked them up and it was later because the clean out took longer than we anticipated. And then my poor car was full of stuff I was bringing to give them, their mom, me, the taster, all kinds of crap I brought home that we use, instead of buying it. And so the poor kids were all shoveled in the car with all these things around them. And I told them bring their skateboards and their rollerblades, which was great because the driveway here, it could clean, smooth, no lumps, black top. So they wanted Portillo's. So we stopped at Portillo's and they had roast beef sandwiches and cheeseburgers and whatever they have at Portillo's. So then we came home, everybody was wiped out. So we pretty much all just went to sleep that night. And then Saturday they spent, well, I got up, I made breakfast. They always like my scrambled eggs and bacon. And oh, we had to stop at the Jewel because I had to get bacon and something else. I can't remember. Anyway, so they liked scrambled eggs and bacon and toast. And they liked peanut butter toast. Murph has fresh peanut butter, fresh ground peanut butter from Heinen's. So they love the peanut butter. And then, of course, Ian, he loves grape jelly on his toast, like about a half-inch thick of jelly. Oh, my teeth hurt just looking at it. It's like, again, with that and Nutella are in the same category as far as I'm concerned. So that was breakfast. Then they
Then you
went
had to
out.
clean it all.
Well, of course, but I made everybody clean off their own plates. And I said, we're using the dishwasher. So we started putting everything in the dishwasher. It's like, the golden dishwasher that we've never used. Yeah. You open the door and the angels fly out. So we used the dishwasher. I said, I'm not washing all these dishes. This is going to go on all day. So then they went outside and they were rollerblading and skateboarding. And I went out and took some videos. They're real cute. And then, of course, Megan has really not learned how to rollerblade yet. So we had a pair of rollerblades for her. And she put them on and I could tell they were big. And she's all over the driveway, not doing well at all. And I'm holding her up and everything. And Ian says, Grandma, my dad just threw me in the grass and I learned how to walk in the grass. And I said, oh, good idea. So went to the grass, put her in the grass. Boom. She took to it like a fish in water. And next thing I know, she's rollerblading down the driveway. So, and then what we did was yes, that's for Megan. And then they were adjustable rollerblades. So we closed them up and everything fit her perfect then. So she was happy as could be. And then, of course, skateboarding, Macy, she takes skateboarding lessons.
Take skateboarding lessons.
Yeah, she takes skateboarding lessons. And uh tonight they have horseback riding lessons. But I'm not doing anything tonight. I ran all over yesterday. So, and then, so that's, then of course, dinner.
They must have been hungry again after
What?
that. They must have been hungry after that.
Oh my God, they're always hungry. So, it's always snacks. Oh, and I had bought, something as a treat because they like green apples. And it's fall. I bought the caramel that you put on the apples. So I just gave them each a little glop of caramel and they were dipping their apple in it and everything. They thought that was great. So they ate a whole apple each. That was enough. And again, more sugar to go outside and do some more running around. And of course, they like it here because they can run and hide all over the place.
That's just like I had visions of doing. I could do a whole week seminar in that place. Do
Oh, absolutely.
yoga and meditation and
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
oh. So then what? Would they eat after the apples? I'm curious how this whole thing
Let's
goes down.
see what happened for dinner. I know I made dinner.
Pizza? Maybe pizza. Grace
Oh,
doesn't
yes,
like
it was
it, so
pizza night. They wanted, yeah, they had pizza. So grandma always has they like the homemade home run in pizzas from Chicago. And so each one had their own, one cheese, one sausage, one pepperoni. So they had pizza. And then um, everyone had to shower because they all stunk. Because it was hot here. It was in the 80s, you know. And so then after everybody showered, and now the kids have the thing. Ian has the front guest bedroom. Macy
oh,
decided to try instead of the couch because Megan called the couch. This time she beat her to it in her private area. Macy said, I'll try the second guest bedroom. So they each liked their own room. So it was kind of cool. So they all kind of retired and grandma retired and Sunday morning got up and breakfast again and sent him outside and told her mom, be here too.
my mom asked if they ever just sit under a tree.
Oh yeah, they go outside. As a matter of fact, I think Ian and me and Megan were out in the back by a tree doing something, and then I hear like clank clank. So they were playing swords or something out there. I don't know what they were doing.
But at least they're outside. They're not on their phones the whole
Oh
time.
no, they no phones. They could not take their phones outside. No. And I don't. Oh, I know what. And then we played a game Sunday morning because we were all too tired to play Saturday night. Sunday morning we played a game of Uno.
Hmm.
Who's going? Who's going?
Oh no, I
Somebody.
was saying hello to Naomi and one of the
Oh,
person and Grace. Yeah, Mama Grace makes manicotti, like homemade. She makes the pasta and everything. The
uh-huh.
stuff. Do you make? Do you like to
Good.
make
No, I don't make any noodles. No,
no.
no, no noodles.
Doot, 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 doot. Sounded like Sheila E. Well, that sounds like no wonder
That
you're
was my
cooking.
phone.
Yeah, sounds like that's the Sheila E. Doot, 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 doot.
Oh, okay. Well, my dear, I have to cut this short
Yeah.
today. I can't hang as much as I'd like. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to get moving again. I got a lot of stuff to take for donation and things like that. So I got to get that out of here. And then a big load is going to go over to my storage unit so they can finish up downstairs. So,
Good.
but
All right. Well,
that's
thanks for being here. I
I'm
appreciate it.
sorry I didn't cook today, whoever's on. I apologize, but I did have a couple recipes picked out. I'm going to try for next time.
Ooh, what is it?
Well, my mother used to make, they called it either stained glass jello or cracked ice jello. It was her specialty, and it was made in one of those angel food cake pans that you lift out. And then you would slice it, and it looked like a stained glass window.
But it's
Because
cake or
no, it's a jello dessert. And um, she used to make 5 or 6 different jellos in small little cake pans. And it was a 2-day process for her. And then they would all be overnight, and then she'd cube it all. Everything had to be cubed. Yeah, and then it had a graham cracker crust on the bottom, mixture of stuff, and then the mixture that she made put the glass stuff or the jello in to make it look like glass with a little white around it. It's beautiful. Yeah, she
what's
used
the
to.
mixture? Is it
What's the mixture?
that
Um,
sugar and water or
it
something?
was plain gelatin and pineapple juice, and then a pint of whipping cream, vanilla, and some sugar. And the graham crackers were 24 graham crackers, crushed fine, melted butter, and You put the graham crackers on the bottom first. Then you mix the jello, of course, into this warmer mixture because it's, she said, you let it cool, but then you mix the jello in with this whipped cream and gelatin and pineapple mixture. And then that gets poured into this. And then she'd put some more graham crackers on top. And then that would set in the refrigerator for a whole day. And then when she went to a party or wherever she was going, she'd bring it and then she would cut it around and then lift that thing out. And you'd see this beautiful stained glass. Yeah. And that was a dessert. That was my mother's 2-day project when she'd make jello for people's parties.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. So whatever it is you make whenever you come back, I will be most grateful. And
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't do as much as I should today, but timing's everything.
Yes. Do you have a letter for me?
Oh, okay. Let's do how about G.
Is for Mama Grace, who's here, and G is for what I think of her. She's great, just like you are. Patti Loman, you're a star, and I'm grateful for who you are. So thank you very much. Let's keep in touch tonight. You'll see Shauna and Andy and maybe another shot of Benny. And just know that it is such a show. And William says it's great. So let's keep it there right now. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And everybody say how cool you are once or twice. Be in yourself and look on the shelf, pick out a book and go read it by the brook. And I will say right now, I'm so glad you're here. Glad and grateful thoughts from this hemisphere, and from my words I wish you to be. I can't think of a G. And G, you're cool, and make your words so cool, and oh, your heart be grounded in the most generous way. Thank you, Patti. Thank you, Patti.
Thank you, guys.
See you later, everybody. See you, Mama Grace. Talk to you later. Love hard. Michael Keel. See you Thursday.
Real hard.